Welcome to T2 Asia Pacific Table Tennis League. We're bringing to you live here from Pinewood Iskandar Studios in Malaysia. My name is Jun Yong, your host, and we're moving into the second fixture of round 6. It is Team JJ versus Team Rossi. Before this, we had a cracker of a fixture whereby Team Maze and Team Person had a draw result. It was 16-all. And after that, let's take a look at the men's leaderboard. Unchanged on top since round 4, the two German players. However, Jun Mizutani has moved up to 3rd after winning 5-1 in the previous fixture, which means he pushes Vladimir Samsonov down to 4th. It is bottom half right now. Ju Se-hyuk, after recording a narrow win against Timo, he moves up to 8th, which means Paul Drinkel drops 1 to 9th position. Women's leaderboard also unchanged at the top. However, Feng Tianwei is now to 3rd, and her nemesis Bernadette Search breaks into the top 4, knocking off i-ching perhaps temporarily. This is the bottom 6, and it is as competitive, ladies and gentlemen, as the players are only separated by the narrowest of margins if you look at games 1. Team championship right now, only the top 2 teams will feature in the grand finals. It remains unchanged after Team Person and Team Maze had a draw, so that battle was a cracker. You can check out all the highlights on our T2 APAC YouTube as well as Facebook page. Now it is up to these both teams to catch up. It's Team JJ versus Team Rossi. Team JJ, of course, is the home side. He is led by team captain Jiang Jialiang and also his players Harimoto Tomokazu, Matilda Ekholm, Vladimir Samsonov, John Ji Hee, Chuang Chi Yuan, and Liu Fei, who is currently at the number 1 in the women's leaderboard. The away side, Team Rossi, we have Jörg Vroskov, team captain, followed by his players Paul Drinkel, Georgina Pota, Liu Tingshuo, Elizabeta Samara, Dmitry Archerov, and Cheng i-ching. It is going to be a cracker of a fixture. Of course, not forgetting, the referee is Li Yao Guang and Winnie Che. Thank you so much for your services ahead of this one. Let's speak to both team captains and get their input. Jialiang, lai, Jialiang. Get their input on this battle that is going to go down right now. Okay, so the home side is Team JJ. Let's get his thoughts ahead of this fixture. 对垒 Team Rossi， 其实你够有自信吗？还是有一点怕？
有自信，为什么没有自信呢？这次你看我2把扇子，中英文都带过来了。你问问他 ，Do you afraid Chinese or afraid English?
English one.
Okay, English one. Okay, good luck.
Okay, so see.
No chance. No chance.
No chance? Okay, so if you have been following T2 APAC, you will always see Jialiang with a fan, and the fan brings him luck. But today, he brought 2 because he needs all the luck that he can get. Okay, Jialiang, 你给他们看一下你的扇子. There you go. Okay, so how is it going to go down? Let's find out right now. But first, before I get your thoughts on the fixture, Jörg Vroskov, you had a successful World Cup campaign. I mean, 2 of your players were in the final. So your thoughts on this?
Yeah, it was a perfect World Cup, men's World Cup. We had 2 from Germany in the final. And in the women's World Cup, my player, i-ching, she was 3rd. So perfect for us, perfect for Team Rossi.
Absolutely, and it's none other than Jörg Vroskov, who was the first German player to have won the World Cup, and followed by Timo Boll, and now Dmitry Archerov winning his very first. Ahead of this tie, good luck, both gentlemen. I wish both of you all the best. Let's Team JJ to choose the color on this coin. Hong serve for Team JJ. It's always red for Team JJ. Unfortunately, it's black, so Team Rossi to serve. Let this battle begin. It's Team JJ versus Team Rossi. Young-sik versus Paul Drinkel.
Well, you obviously get a lot of fun when these experienced players, JJ and Rossi, get together. There was a little bit of winking and nodding and having a little smile there, but I can tell you it's all very, very serious stuff, because at the moment Team Rossi, that's Jörg Vroskov, is in 3rd position and would desperately like to move up into 2nd place, because that's the only real one that matters at this penultimate matchup at the moment. Pearson and Maze at 1 and 2, and they will certainly go through to the final next month if it remains that way. Meantime, we're looking at the 3rd and 4th placing, and we have got matched up Jong Young-sik and Paul Drinkel. There he is at the 41 ranked, highest rank of 32, and I've got with me another English woman. In fact, former England champion, many times champion. And I have to say, it's a great thrill, a pleasure to welcome Jill Parker. There are 3 names I should be working on, shouldn't I? Hammersley and Shirley as well. But we'll leave it at Jill Parker for the moment.
That's fine. I'm quite happy with Jill Parker.
Right, what do you think about this one then? This matchup is going to be a cracker.
Well, it will be. I don't think these 2 players have played each other before, so it'll be interesting. But they'll both be getting in with attacking shots, so I'm sure it'll be great.
Paul's Drinkle serving has had a fabulous tournament. He's made improvements every single time. His practices have gone well. He's had the chance to work with many different styles of players at this level, and I certainly have been impressed with how he's performing at the moment. Look at that, there's a 2.
Love 2.
Yes, he played, I was here for round 5 a month ago, and he notched up 4 wins there. He beat Harimoto, he beat Bol, he beat Shibaev, and he beat chien-an. So he was playing well. I could see if he can do the same today.
Well, Team Rossi will be delighted if he continues this way, forcing the errors. Love 3.
Love 3.
Well, he played very close to the minute there, then opened up and forced another error. So at the moment, it's young Sik that's struggling for form.
Yeah, Paul likes to play very close to the table. He takes the ball very early, forehand and backhand. And this concept where they've got to play quickly suits his game perfectly.
Well, this is a fantastic start. In fact, it's really interesting at love 6. You have to say that JJ, there he is right there, the captain. He's been campaigning to try and get the format rather than being pushed on games. The result on games. He's trying to get it, every point being fought very, very hard and well. And at the moment, young Sik is not doing that well, but that's a lovely change. Great movement from the backhand onto that forehand side. Then again, wow, what a hit. Fast and flat.
Let 6-2.
Missed it.
Had the right idea, served short this time, and then trying to flick it out wide, but just missed the edge of the table.
Four points in a row there for young Sik.
Yeah, played that forehand well from the backhand side. Drinkle just clipped the net. Just apologising to his opponent for his luck.
Yeah, again, that's good power. To get used to that pace, you can tell the way he's jigging around that he really is a very, very forceful player. Muscle twitch is very fast, that's for sure. 8-4. And another one there, really good service. You watched him grow up, actually, didn't you? With your duties, not just as a player, but then moving in the coaching side. You were coaching the women, but you watched him develop brilliantly.
Yes, I also work with the youth development squad as well, so I saw him at a very early age. And he went to live at the National Centre at the age of 12, 11, 12. So I have seen him progress, and
First game for Drink Off.
Obviously
for
now he's
Team
won that
Rossi.
first game 11-4.
It's a solid start. He went to 6-love before being pegged back to 6-4 and then took it out fantastically well to 11-4. So a really good series. And once the momentum builds, it's very much a game, a sport of confidence, isn't it? Once you get the confidence, then you get into a rhythm much easier.
No, that's
The
a lot.
third
It's
game,
exactly what you say there. If you've got that confidence, you go for your
Four
shots.
all.
And Paul's very confident, and I'm sure he will come out fighting in the second game as well.
Rossi very happy. He's got a one-game lead, and there's
Love, one.
looking at his bat to blame it for something or other. You've got to blame something.
Let, love, one.
Right idea. It's been successful hitherto, but on that occasion, it misses the target. Missed that one as well. So 1-2. Very close from being another great shot, but that's not good enough. 1-2.
Oh, lovely backhand there. Straight off the bounce. A lot of wrist action in that. A lot of spin as well, but a great shot down the line.
Not quite in balance at the net right there. At the table, he was just a bit out of kilter on that backhand. Oy, great edge, deserved that. We love to see this developing rally into speed and power and pace and then excellence to finish. Beautiful.
2-4.
Oh, Young-sik is making a big gap now, 5-2. He's just come into this particular series. He's not played many, has he?
No, I think this is his first match.
Really? Okay.
Replacing Harimoto.
Okay. Well, it may take a little bit of time to get used to the conditions. I mean, the cavern is quite an intimidating area. I mean, we've got fans quite close, although there are not a lot of them. The TV cameras are right in your face. It's a big challenge to get used to these conditions. Air-conditioned, full blast, and it's, well, it definitely takes a little bit of getting used to. 6-3. 16 minutes on the clock. That block doesn't work there because of the extra power from the backhand of Young-sik. He's now got a 7-3. 3-7.
Service went a little bit long there by Drinkle. Let his opponent get in. And then he's back on the defensive, which is not somewhere he likes to be. He likes to stay up at the table.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. It's not, defense is not necessarily his forte. You can feel it. Oh, that's great. That's really, really impressive. Wonderful stuff. Nice reflex action there, but wow, what a great position that was. Look at the angle, fabulous. Into the body, and it made no difference.
8-4.
So, Young-sik still got it at 8-4.
Let, 8-4.
Yeah, we tried that one earlier, it didn't work, it went wide. On that occasion, just that very, look at the quickness of that movement of the wrist. Beautiful.
Yeah, it's lovely flick received
Forehand
there.
flick.
Yeah, forehand flick, yeah. Went very fast.
Nice, nice. We love that. Oh yes, below the height of the table. And Rossi really, really is enjoying that particular exhibition-style rally. Good balance. Everything has got to be in perfect balance as you strike it. He'll be annoyed there because he pulled back to a good attacking position and then blew it. Nice starting match of this second series, though. First day of competition on the 6th round of the T2 APAC competition. It's 10-6. This to level things up in the games.
It's a good flick. See, banana flick by Drinkle. And round the ball, getting side spin on it.
Nice. 8-10. Young-Sik providing significantly better opposition at the moment in this second game. He's in the lead, he's got 2 game points. But Drinkle, he knows how important every game is. Yeah, well, Young-Sik's done it. He's done it by 11 points to 8 in the second. That's leveled things up at 1-all.
1 minute.
The ball kicked up high from that bounce. And JJ with his fans there. He's got fans in the crowd. He's got fans in the hand. And I tell you, he's a character. Fabulous character. Oh, and he's got some input as well.
Yeah,
From
you
the
serve,
team
right?
members.
Yeah, turn to
1-all.
fast.
It's a
Go
good
only
match,
one way.
isn't it?
Go separate
It is
way.
a good match, yes.
You decide. You have
Very
confidence to
closely
decide.
matched, these
Decide.
two.
Missing doesn't matter.
I think basically whoever gets in with an attacking shot
Long ball.
dominates.
Wait,
So
fast.
both players will be trying to get in wherever possible in the next game.
Paul Drinkle,
Time.
from the northeast of UK, originally from Middlesbrough, and has obviously gone all around
Bring her from
England
Team Rossi to
looking
serve.
for
Love
chances
all.
to improve his table tennis. And dedicated his life very early in the piece. 12 years old, you said he went to the academy. Wow.
And he's married to a former England player as well, Joanna Parker.
Love 1.
And they now have 2 children.
I didn't realise that. Isn't that extraordinary? There you go.
But she's
So-
not related to me, as most people think she is.
Well, I thought you meant it, because you've got 2 grandchildren on there. Oh, yeah, wow.
Love.
Isn't that interesting? Okay. But you have a daughter as a former England player as well. So.
Yes, Katie Parker.
Great shot. Brilliant shot. That was a stab, and then a big thrust into the heart. Great shot. I tell you what, those practices that he's had with the likes of Samsonov, who's actually, the funny thing is, Samsonov's on the opposite team. But it hasn't stopped him. There, another one. Hasn't stopped him picking up advice and great opportunities to play against one of the legends of European sport. Samsonov will be playing a little bit later on. He's scheduled for the 3rd match.
Let 2-all.
1-all, 2-all, tight, close, nervy. Another brilliant backhand.
3-2.
Yeah, good placement there by Drinkle with that lovely backhand down the line, catching Young-Sik out of position.
There's a lot of variety and pace on that spin as well.
4.
He's certainly not going to be called up for slow timing, that's for sure.
4.
He's back at the table, even though they had a towel break there at the 6th point.
Yes, he likes to play
At
quick.
pace.
Yep.
Yeah. Was it a good serve or a poor return?
3-4.
I think he didn't step in quite enough there. He was stretching.
Tell me poor return then, huh? Good couple of serves there from Young-sik. Did really well to level things up at fours. It really is building intensity. We've got 6 matches for you in this particular group. 3 men, 3 ladies.
4-5.
Young-sik has really recovered very, very nicely, putting a bit of pressure on. Paul Drinkle having to try some things he's not necessarily comfortable with. Power play is what he is comfortable with.
Yeah, take the ball so early. The bounce, the forehand, and the backhand. A lot of power in those strokes.
Yep, a lot of macho. They are both aggressive. You can feel it. You know it. Half a chance and they'll open up their shoulders. Young-sik doing really well at 6-5. Oi, on the edge. 6-all. The T2 cavern certainly is full of atmosphere. The lighting, all the effects of the cave here. It's a great thrill and privilege to be here, I tell you. Hey, another one down the line. This time, takes the corner. He certainly is full of confidence. I like that.
Yes, I like the fist pumping.
He's not as comfortable with those little loopy things, is he? Sevens. There's only 8:45 left in this match.
Let 7-all.
He knows what he's trying to do. He's fixed his target, but sometimes the execution has got to be more accurate than that.
That was a big point there by both players. Both away from the table, topspin to topspin.
The timing is absolutely extraordinary. That distance back from the table, and you still get it up, meeting the ball at exactly the right moment. Is amazing. Oh, you beauty. Young-sik says, take that. You think you know power? Look at that for a backhand beauty.
Yeah, straight off the bounce there. A lot of power down the line.
8-9. Serve is going to be vital. Third shot is the vital one too. He missed it. 10, 8. Well, 8. Yeah, 10-8 because Young-sik will get the service now. But, he's come back in well. Lost his way a bit in the first game, but has obviously got to grips with Paul Drinkle's power and has now got a 2-point advantage for the game. And he's got it there, 11-8. Young-sik takes a 2-1. That really will be big, big celebrations for JJ. Made a few too many errors there, Jill, I think.
Yes, I think so. I mean, that last point there, he didn't quite get his feet round on the backhand side, play his forehand, sort of off balance. He knows he's got to try and get in as much as he can, but he's under pressure with Young-sik trying to get in as well.
John, first warning for time 11. Fourth game. John from Team JJ to serve. Love all.
You heard there, a warning for being late after the break. Gee whiz, I'd have no chance with this, I tell you. So. And be red carded every other point.
1 love.
He's getting more and more confident, is Young-sik. He's now got into the environment, which is one thing, but he's now controlling the aggression of Paul Drinkle. Love 2. There you go again. Now, it's a crucial time, critical time, that Drinkle doesn't lose his composure. He can't just slash at everything. He's got to choose his moment.
Yeah, I mean, he's 3-0 down now. He knows he's still got to try and get in with his forehand. He's missed a few that perhaps he should have got to. But he's got to keep his head.
3-1.
He's brought one back now. Let's see what he can do on this receiver serve.
Watch the clock, 5 minutes left. So we'll get into the, we'll certainly complete the 4th,
Left.
I would have thought.
3,
Whether or not
1.
we get into the 5th, or whether there's a kill zone, which is less than 2 minutes left on the clock when they finish this game. But now, oh, there's your answer, Jill. He's coming back there. That's what we saw in the first game. Great counter. A little bit lazy. The ball came up a little bit high for him. But again, looks at his racket thinking, what happened there? Didn't get it.
2,
I think there might be a little bit of sweat on the bat. That causes the ball to just drop off.
Again, the 3-shot specialist. It's a beauty. It's only down the middle and then leaning on it to push that backhand way out wide. 3-4.
Well, Drinkle has been winning the points beyond 3 strokes, but Young-sik has been winning them within the 3 strokes. So service and
Left.
receive,
5-3.
very important in this game.
Yeah. A little bit of hit and hope there from Drinkle. He was under pressure. Young-sik again followed up nicely. 6-3. And now it's 7-3. It's looking very ominous for Drinkle. 3-7. Okay. 4-7. He needs to pick up certainly another one on his serve to keep the pressure, and that's good.
Yeah, there's a lot of power there. Good use of the elbow, wrist. Took that one straight off the bounce.
You could say this is a vital one. Young-sik in serve, but Drinkle desperately needs the point. And he's missed it. Deceived by the service, just dropped up a little bit higher than he'd expected. 8-5.
Oh, good counter topspin there by Drinkle. That was good serve by Young-sik, but Drinkle stepped in.
Young-sik again, he's keeping the pressure on and forcing the errors. Really good play, 6-9. Now 10-6.
10-6.
That confident opening has just disappeared. JJ will be pretty happy with this.
Nice change of pace there by Drinkle, put a slow one in, just change it a little bit.
Still 3 game points to Young-sik. Look at the clock, 1:32, 33. If we get it up now, it'll be a kill game. And we've got it, it's 11-7. And it's a kill zone game to finish off the 5th game, and although it's 3-1 now in favor of the Korean Jung Young-sik, and you have to say JJ would be very happy. Still holding his fans, isn't
okay.
that lovely?
Only 5 balls. Beat him. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Just jump. Design fast. Change fast. Okay. Backhand, forehand. You can do everything. Yeah. When you decide,
One of the top Korean ranked players.
To do this. Okay. Yeah.
Highest rank
Don't worry.
of
Okay.
Time.
7.
Players. Kill zone game. First to
Now out
5
of
points.
27 in the world, despite the
Bring
fact
on
they've been so
the-
high.
Love all.
So, here we go. Kill zone, 5-point target. Not the best of 5, as I made the mistake earlier, but first to reach 5. Love it. Yeah, explosive from Young-sik. One love. Great shots from the camera as well. Love it. 1-all. It's not all dead yet. Fight for Paul Drinkle. He won the first game, been struggling ever since. Just slightly off the pace, but it's a fascinating battle, this.
All.
First to 5.
Leg. 1-all.
Touch the edge there.
Did. 2-1 Drinkle, but it's Young will serve. Jung Young-sik with the ball. Oh, that's a great service. It was a bit surprised. Lots of pace on it. Paul Drinkle could just stretch to get it back, but it was far too high and easily killed. It's the kill zone. Young-sik took that literally.
It's a good banana flick received there by Young.
Time out.
You're
1
fond
minute.
of your bananas, aren't you?
Well, it's one
Short
stroke
forehand,
that's
okay.
come
And then
about in the last
we
few
belong to
years.
your backhand or
You're playing your backhand from the forehand
Now, next
side,
is
whereas
the
before you
serve.
just used to
How do you
use your
do?
forehand,
Yeah.
but you can actually get a lot of spin with your backhand when you turn the wrist. So they've named it the banana flick.
Love it. The drums are drumming and the hearts are pounding. JJ will be pretty happy with this, and a big smile to Jung Young-sik, who's got a 3-2 lead. Drinkle will serve it. We've only got 2 points for Jung.
2-3.
Right, what can Drinkle do from here? Very little time. It just needs to be accurate, whatever he attempts. Oh, he's missed it. Accuracy was needed. He's made those so many times, but he's missed that, and it gives Young-sik the chance to take yet another game, and that will be 4-1. And certainly that will bring another big smile to JJ's face. Drinkle fighting for survival here. He's missed it, it's 5-2, and that is the end of the match. Paul Drinkle representing Team Rossi, although he took the first and full of optimism, has succumbed after 24 minutes, and a kill zone game has actually lost it by 4 games to 1. Can we give it a reading as why that
Camera.
happened, Jill?
See you now. Say something.
I think Young played very well. He played very aggressive. He got in with his backhand and forehand. I think Paul perhaps didn't play as well as I saw him play in the last round at T2, getting in with good backhands and forehands. But all credit to Young-sik, he did well.
He played beautifully, did Drinko in the first game, did really well, and a lot of his ambitious drives, they came off, and certainly the backhand down the line as well was very good. He missed a few points this time out, and maybe it's the fact that obviously Jung Young-sik managed to read his game a little better and put pressure on. So that's always part of this wonderful game, isn't it? We're going to see the stats now, very briefly, before we have a quick chat with Young-sik. There you go. Very evenly matched all round, except the returns that were won, 56 to 49 in favour of Team J's Young-sik. Let's go and talk to him.
So Jung Young-sik, making his debut here at T2 APEC, secured his maiden win against Paul Jring-ho. Young-sik, it was a good result, 4-1, but at the start, why did you lose to Paul Jring-ho? What happened?
Today I've been very happy. People, my style very slow. T2 now 24 minutes. Very fast game. Fantastic. Enjoy T2 game.
Yes, and playing for Team JJ. Are you excited to play for Team JJ? This is your first game. Excited? Happy?
Yes, very happy. Fantastic.
All right, sorry. So that was the South Korean player, Jung Young-sik, for Team JJ, winning his first victory here at T2 APEC. 4-1, fantastic start for Team JJ. Next, we have two players who are usually colleagues. This time, they go head-to-head, so don't go anywhere. Welcome back to T2 APEC. This women's battle is a repeat of the World Cup group stage. We have Matilda Ekholm versus Georgina Pota. They're actually good friends off the court, so let's see what they have installed for us today as opponents. Gina, please pick a color on the coin. Black for Gina. It is red, so Matilda Ekholm to serve. Good luck, ladies.
Right, well, we have this second matchup then with Rossi. Team Rossi versus JJ. The representative for JJ is Matilda Ekholm. There she is with the back to the camera. At the moment, Georgina Potta is opposite her. In terms of their respective achievements, you have to say here that Matilda in the picture representing Sweden, ranked at 40, her highest at 20, but at 35 years old, she's had a fascinating career, there's no doubt about that. In fact, she qualified for the Olympic Games on 3 occasions and only managed to get to the Olympics on 1 occasion, which is, you have to feel very sorry for her, but that was because of the Olympic Committee in Sweden deciding on who had a chance of medal success, and on that occasion said that she didn't have it. Lee from Malaysia is our umpire, and there is Georgina Potta. But this is going to be an interesting battle because I think JJ fancies his chances in this one with Matilda Ekholm. I beg your pardon, not Matilda. It's JJ, as with Matilda, of course. Georgina Potta, the opposition. There's Matilda serving. Good start. What about these two then, Jill?
Well, they did play each other in round 3, and it was 2 games each.
Right. You'd expect to see something in the order of 4 to 5 games, so they obviously must have been quite close.
Yes, yeah, I think these are closely matched, these two. So both attacking players. So we should see some very fast rallies.
Did I hear Jun say that they're very good mates as well? Good
yes,
friends?
yeah.
Always a bit more difficult, isn't it?
3-1. Let 3-1.
We haven't seen any serve go long, have we? That's the first one. It's a very flat bat that we see from Georgina. Very, very small back lift straight into the shot, but she's got, look at the shoulders, she's got power there, that's for sure.
Yes, she's one of a string of excellent players that Hungary have produced over the years.
Well, that was a name synonymous with table tennis at one time.
Yes, yeah. But both these girls obviously come from the World Cup in Canada, so gone through different time zones to get here.
Again, it's worked once, but it's failed twice in these opening exchanges. Below the height of the table is not an easy shot, but that was a little bit disappointing for Matilda. She's still got a 5-4 lead. Leveled up at 5-all. Good exchanges.
Yeah, a lot of backspin on that service from Potter. Ekholm not getting quite underneath the ball.
Persists in that backhand. Good rally. Lovely rally. Leveled at 6s.
Yeah, good topspin to topspin rallies there. Both girls away from the table. Ekholm does like to play a little bit further away. So Potter tends to stay in a little bit, but both players away from the table.
Oh.
6, 7.
Took that ball very early, Potter. It was like a forehand slap.
Yeah, there's no backlift at all, is there? 6-7. Yeah, another good rally.
8, 6.
It's all very, very fast in Potter, and obviously Rossi happy with the opening. Ooh,
9, 6.
Yeah, that ball popped up there. I think she tried to do a side spin push shot, but it didn't quite come off. Went too high.
And the 10-6 now, 6-10.
Hey.
Potter has really, really come through well. Ekholm started okay, but Potter has come through with more aggression, taking advantage of some loose shots from her opponent. It's very exciting. 19 minutes left, so we've been taking quite a while over this one. Nice backhand.
7.
Nicely placed there down the line by Ekholm. I think Potter thought he was going on the diagonal, but she just changed her wrist at the last moment.
Still 3 game points, Potter. And that's it.
11.
A little apology for it touching the tape. Then it went long, so hey, Rossi, you'll be happy with that. In fact, Rossi at 3rd place overall at the moment will be very much in need of each of these games. Losing 4-1 in the first encounter, they really, really do need. Rossi has got to challenge the Mays team, lying in 2nd place overall. Only the top 2 teams actually go to the finals next month. So every game is so important. And Potter there in a really very, very impressive style has started out getting into the groove early on, off the edge and in for 1.
Yeah, she can be very vocal, can Matilda. So it was a good start, Potter. Unfortunately, it was a net, but they all count.
Momentum is very important, and at the moment, it's with Potter. Yeah, and again, frustration for Matilda. Yeah.
Good forehand down the line by Ekholm. She knows she's got to step in and play strong forehands and backhands. Keep changing the pace and placement.
Another edge, we've seen a few of them. Potter has been the beneficiary so far. Yeah, no chance. Great shot, very quick. You call it early taking, but wow, power as well, my goodness. 2-4, Ekholm back in serve. Good reach.
Yeah, that was good. Good placement there by Potter. Ekholm not really getting the feet round to play that ball. Back court into her body.
Oh, how many times have we seen that? It really is very impressive. Of course, the quick pace because they use a new ball from the side. Tossed in immediately, don't have to go chasing it. 6-2. good for Rossi at the moment. And another one. 7-2. Keep saying it's a very much a mental, psychological game, this. And you're seeing at the moment Matilda really disappointed with her performance, which actually is dragging her down a little bit further.
Yeah, she tends to get cross with herself, and sometimes she hits the bat onto her leg as well. I haven't seen that today, but
It's going to happen.
Yeah.
It's going to happen now. You know that. Was that out? I think it was. Yeah.
9.
Served off.
She can afford to make a couple of errors. Good work. Another unbelievably powerful shot from a no position. Just watch this. It comes back very quickly off a no back lift. Really good. It's game point. And that's another great shot. 11-3 into the corner. And I have to say, at 11-3, you have it was a brilliant shot. Okay, a little bit of net. Watch the tape here. Top to top, but down into the corner and Potter, and Team Rossi must be delighted.
Yeah, Potter played really well there, very aggressive, taking the ball very early. She slaps the ball, hits it with power, and it's paying off.
That's the place normally to play there. Yeah? Soft there, it's okay. Yeah? Be ready for half long to start.
Since you played, Joe, what is the greatest variation and difference from that time? Obviously, we talked about the men's game with the pace and the power. But the variety of shot here, the improvisation, what's very different?
I think it's exactly the same with the men's and the women's game. They're taking the ball earlier, they're spinning it both backhand and forehand, but taking it off the bounce. That's the main thing. Obviously, technology's changed as well.
I can't believe how short the backlift of Potter. She really does get it very flat, very early on those drives.
Left 1.
Oh, done it again. Cannot believe it. She does it so consistently. Really impressive. Yellow card for time wasting? No. Must be something else.
I think it was the beginning of the game.
Okay. Well, at least Matilda gets one back there, forcing the error. Potter. 3-1 Potter.
1-3.
Drinkle sitting next to Roskopf. There is some anxiety here, there's no doubt, because Rossi, you know, if they can have a clean sweep here, 12 minutes still left. So lots of time to pick up 3 or 4. It will make a big difference. Little towel down, not for long. JJ still fanning himself in the background.
Is that because he gets hot, or is that just a fashion statement?
I think number one, he obviously, because of the Chinese connection, he's really happy to display that fan. But you know, he started at the beginning, baiting his opponent, didn't he? And then he just continued it.
Whether he's got words of wisdom that's written on it.
Well, he has, isn't he? He's got, come on. Team JJ, and putting a bit of hoodoo voodoo on the opponents. We'll see. Rossi is certainly favourite to take third spot. Now that's a lovely open up. We haven't seen that too many times. And Matilda on that occasion sweeping shots, windmill shots. Look at that, big backlift, huge hit, great finish.
You can see the use of the wrist and the elbow on that slow-mo.
Good. Leveled up at 5-all. That's much better. We want to see a competitive match. Matilda has finally found some flow and rhythm. She likes to play that backhand service, but I think her forehand is actually her strongest. Hey, well played.
A lot of side spin on that ball when she played that forehand. You can see on that slow-mo there how it went round the corner. Potter not quite in the right position.
Okay. Went very low on the racket then. That return. Ekholm in the lead by 7-5, and Potter, well, she knows what the pressure is to keep Rossi positive in each game. You feel a bit seasick? Moving out of the cameras. It's really, whoa, okay. 7-all. It's the third game. Matilda's fought well, but just letting it slip a little bit as Georgina Putter will take the service now. Yeah, 8-7. 8-7. She looks as if she beats herself up every point, doesn't she?
Yeah, she looks very frustrated.
Right idea. She worked at it. She knew what she was trying to do to fulfill that rally. Ultimately, just came a little bit wide. You see where it actually lands on the bat. It's rarely right in the heart of the bat. Well, you'd have to say, keeping the ball on the table, it sounds like a simple instruction, but if Matilda Ekholm had followed that, I can tell you she'd be a lot better off. She's got had a good chance, dropped off the pace, 8-9. That's better.
9-all.
It is very important, I keep saying it, but the actual winning of each game yeah, well done. 10-9, Matilda Ekholm.
Hey.
Team JJ will be just hoping she can finish off here. Oh, take that. You wouldn't think that was the game, would you? That was a fantastic block back. Better than that. It came back with a lot of money attached to it, didn't it? Crikey, what a shot.
It went like a rocket.
Oh. 10-all, final point of this game. Oh yes, well played Matilda. We needed to have some competition, and on that occasion you really did well, fought hard to get some kind of rhythm. Ultimately, although it's 11-10, you had the answer. Well done.
To play her backhand, no more forehand. No, 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 no. Just, no, forehand. Too much. Backhand.
She's just
remember,
won and she's
backhand,
getting an
okay?
earful. What do you reckon?
JJ's telling her to play to her backhand. No more forehand.
Love all.
Right. It's 2-1. Fourth game.
Love one.
The more points and the more games that Ekholm gets, the guys that will be really celebrating will be the Mays and Persson team, I would imagine, because they will love to see JJ's team making inroads. Okay, well defended, Matilda.
Yeah, she played well there. Set up there for Potter to put that one away, but she persevered away from the table.
Well, she's listening to JJ at the moment, playing a lot into that backhand court. Yeah, good work.
Yeah, she's trying to play a little bit more positive this game. Spinning it up. I think she's been listening to what JJ said.
4-2.
Friends off course or not, I tell you, this is intense. There's a lot of real ambition here. And another backhand miss.
5-2.
Good reverse serve there by Ekholm.
Well, great retrieving.
5.
It was more than a block on that occasion. There was a bit of wrist in it as well. And that power retrieving has given her a chance now at 3-5. Oh. It's a blast. Too long. Okay, I'm going to put you in charge of Georgina Potter right now. Come on. Coach.
What would I say to her as a coach?
Yeah.
Well, I would say she's got to mix up the game, not only play fast, because Ekholm stays away from the table, so you could put a slow one in. So you've got to draw her in. But she's obviously both got to, they're both trying to play aggressive table tennis.
She is. But she's got to have a little bit more patience, surely. I mean, the number of misses she's made on those drives is just extraordinary. 8-3.
I think the margin for error, because she takes it so early. If you're just off just a little bit, then you're going to, you know, miss your contact and timing.
It's a lovely combination there. Forehand, then the backhand. Absolutely brilliant.
4.
Out of reach. So, got a chance here, Potter. Got 2 services at 4-8. Comeback time, we shall see. Surprised she wasn't yellow carded for this annual round.
I think there was a fly.
5-8.
We had quite a few flies when we played here in the previous round. So there's many swatting of flies by the players.
once did an event in Delhi for badminton, and they spent more time swatting the moths than they did the shuttlecock. It was very funny. 9-5. Well, she kept the patience, but again, well done to Matilda for coming into that backhand side, continuing in the backhand, and forcing the error. Oh, great recovery. The Potter was not favourite for that point, that's for sure. Ekholm has still got 4 game points here. It's to level up at 2-all. Oh, missed it. 11-6, 2-all in games. I have to say, having lost the first 2, I was talking about the idea that Putter should win 4 or even 5. That's certainly not going to happen now. There's not enough time. Is this a killer time? Let's have a look. I don't know what this is.
Yeah, kill zone now.
And on your serve, if you do the service to her forehand, you always play cross to your backhand shot, and this is not so easy. So a little bit more your serve to the backhand or to the middle. Yeah?
Going to point me towards the clock here, Bill. I can't see it on screen. I don't know where.
Come on.
It's on the umpire's table. Got kill zone. Kill zone now.
I see the kill zone, so it doesn't matter about the time now. It's killed the time as well. Yeah, okay. Cool. Yeah. I can see it there on the top. Right. Okay. First to reach 5. Oh. Well, this is a turnaround, and you have to say, when a player can work out the problems, you know, the first 2 games were not great for Matilda Ekholm, but I'd have to say, she's got stronger and stronger as this has gone on. Potter can't deny her at the moment. Look at that.
Yeah, 2 good serves and follow up there by Ekholm. As you said, John, you know, the more she's played, the better she's got.
And another one for 3. She's won her own points, and then Potter now really big sigh, deep breaths to actually get very, very frustrated here. We've got a little time to talk.
Win a lot of points if it goes
JJ must be delighted. Roscoe, well.
Yeah. Now she starts often, and she continue and follow up quite strong. So be patient more on short game, and that you can start on half long. Yeah, this is more important. Yeah.
It's wonderful the way that English is the medium for the world, isn't it? You've got a German
believe it. Come on.
Talking to an Hungarian, and we can all
come
understand.
On, move it better.
When you go on holiday and the Japanese communicate to the Chinese through English, that's fun. Here we go. Putter is a must-win service here. She won't. It's love, for love. For love. And Matilda Ekholm has come from the dead. She has actually risen, I have to say, very impressively. Good work. It's match point. She's done it! Matilda Ekholm representing Team JJ with a big smile on his face, and it's no wonder, coming from absolutely dead and buried into a situation where she's kept building pressure, and in the end, she was definitely the stronger.
Yeah, she lost the first 2 games 7 and 3, and then she won the next 3. So it just shows, you know, a player can be down, but if you keep fighting and fighting, they can come back and win it. And she played superbly there, I thought, Ekholm.
Absolutely. JJ's taking some credit for that, you know. He's actually saying, I told you. And of course, there's a big smile from Matilda saying, yeah, you go out and do it next time yourself. But that was great. I enjoyed that. There was a lot of interest, and definitely from a very negative to a positive end for Matilda Ekholm. of Sweden, representing Team JJ. Here are the highlights at the moment, I have to say. There you go, that backhand was a brilliant, brilliant shot. We saw that one during this particular game. The longer it went on, Georgina Putter just got more and more frustrated. That was the end. Really good. What do you reckon here then?
Wow. I think it looks very close when you see the statistics there. They're very similar.
Team JJ continues to take the lead, but the story here is how Matilda Ekholm bounced back from trailing 2 games to win that one. How did she do it?
Yeah, I'm not sure really, because she played really good the first 2 sets, and I made some easy mistakes. After it was like we switched, and she started making some easy mistakes, and I didn't. So I guess that's why.
Killzone game, it was 5-love. Georgina didn't have an answer to you. What do you think that is?
She was a little bit passive in the last set, so I took advantage of this and just went for it.
Comments. This is a revenge for the World Cup where you lost to Gina and this time you won. So do you think it's because you played better, or your thoughts on that?
I would say last week Gina played fantastic, so I really couldn't keep up with her smashing. Today she missed quite a few smashes, so that was the difference.
Matilda Ekholm, the winner of that women's battle for Team JJ. Coming up next, the men's battle. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to T2 Asia Pacific Table Tennis League. It's Vladimir Samsonov from Team JJ versus Team Rossi's Liu Tingshuo. Let's get straight into it. Vladimir, please pick a color. Red for Vladimir. Red indeed. Vladimir Samsonov to serve. Good luck.
Well, this is really master versus pupil, isn't it? We've got a fabulous match because of the success of his very youthful success for the guy originally from China, Liu Tingshuo. He is the world junior champion. He has had some great success. He's against this guy who has got a CV that is as long as anybody's arm. He has been at #1 in the world. He's ranked at 15 here now. But the boy from Belarus He is just so well respected around the world of table tennis. It's a fantastic privilege to be with him and watch him. There's no doubt about no ranking for our friend from China. He's only 19, but representing Team Rossi, I tell you what, you discount him and you really could suffer. He's just 19 years old, born in January 98. Liu Dingzhou is one of the up-and-coming stars in China. Performance in the international event, very impressive. Won gold in the cadet boys singles in 2013 at the Asian Junior Cadet Championships. He won the men's singles title in 2014 in Brazil. I got a feeling I did that. And the boys singles title at the World Juniors, as I said. But Samsonov, it would take me an hour to read all his achievements, but let's get on with it. He's going to start this ball literally rolling. Samsonov versus Dingzhou. I've got with me Jill Parker, and you have to just sit and admire the achievements of Samsonov against all the odds, really. He's a tall guy, he's got great physical attributes, but by golly, does he have a knowledge of this sport?
He does. He's a great player, one of my favourite players I like to watch. But he's still been very successful many years ago, but even this year he won the Australian Open and he won the Belarus Open, and he was also awarded the Order of Honour by the President of Belarus for his recognition of his achievements for table tennis. So
I have to say, I think he's the player's representative too at the T2 event. So I mean, it's a wonderful life he's had in the sport, and he's still contributing hugely. But watch out for the youngster. I have to say, he can, once he gets the drift of the play of Samsonov, I have to say that will take a lot of study, that's for sure, because he's so unusual and he can surprise all the time. But this conveyor belt of talent coming through China is just extraordinary. It just keeps coming time and again. Samsonov with JJ. Yeah, even the defensive blocking is not working right there. So Liu takes the lead at 4-3 for Rossi. He's got classic style, isn't he? Really good, beautiful form. Long service is a good one.
yes, he disguised that well. I think Samsonov thought that was going short.
And it's a variety of serve, but almost outsmarted himself there. 3-6.
Yeah, he picked up that, Liu picked up that serve very well then, I think. He was going long, but he was able to step in and use his wrist. Let's see what he can do now with his serves.
Yep. He's quick to change the paces. Vladi, the Tai Chi master. Yep, beautiful, great timing. Leveled up at 6s.
For me, Samsonov is always in the right position for the ball. He reads the table tennis so well, of where it's going to, the ball is going to be, and he's in the right position to play that shot.
Left. 6 off.
He's been there or thereabouts in the World Championships for many years, and of course the Olympics as well. He's always, you know, pushing and knocking on the door of the big one. But in Manchester in '97 in the World Championships, he got a silver medal. And he's also, you know, doubles. He's had silver and a bronze. World Cup. He's had the gold 3 times. In the singles, in Shaolan, Huma, and in Moscow. Moscow 8 years ago now. So, you know, European Championships, just a bunch of every success and every colour. fabulous player.
He's also competed in 6 consecutive Olympics between 1996 and 2016, so there's not many players can say that.
That's a great achievement. The crazy thing is, you can't discount him from going to Japan either. I mean, he will probably deny it, but he just loves that standard of competition. Also, at the Olympics, it's a little bit easier when you're representing Belarus. I don't think anybody would refuse him if he said, "Can I go?" Oh, a bit lucky there. Great defense, well played, Leo. Unlucky, 11-7. But that was a really interesting battle. Very interesting. Liu Dingxiu came through and took the lead at the halfway stage, but Samsonov read the picture well and ultimately did very, very well in outsmarting the youngster.
I want it to serve and heavy burst like this. Don't 50-50. Yeah?
Can JJ tell Samsonov anything? You bet. He's just listening. The old master is just listening. Not saying anything back. I love it. He's a very big diplomat, that's for sure. Here we go, second game. Ding Zhou. That return, unbelievable. See the angle on that bat? Oh, amazing. Oh, it took the edge. It took the edge. Extraordinary. 2-love. Oh, surely. That's 2-love. It's got to be 2-love. 2-love. Yep, thank you. Ah. Unbelievable retrieving. Oh, we love it. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Do you know what? I've got a feeling that is my favorite rally of the day so far. Amazing power. Great retrieving. Who needs to be a power forward play when you've got that kind of defense? Wow. Everything in that one. Okay, well played, Liu. We had a defender versus an attacker before. We've now got an old man of the sport versus the young pretender. It's all brilliant. I love it. 2-all.
2-all.
Come on. Come on. Same result. But I tell you, that is excellent. It's got the crowd really, really buzzing, humming. Absolutely delighted with this. Look how far back Samsonov is standing. You love that, don't you?
I do. And he makes it look so easy. But, I mean, hitting the ball. Louis hitting the ball so hard. But Samsonov's just guiding it. But there's an awful lot of power and spin on there.
Extraordinary.
He makes it look so easy.
And again, backhand does the job this time. Beautifully played. No fuss, no bother. It must be so frustrating to play against a guy like this. Yeah, and that will annoy him because it was a nothing shot. Okay. He's not made too many errors, actually. Liu. He's putting pressure on and he's making it really count here, taking the lead at 5-4. Oh, great defense.
Yeah, and Lou, I mean, he's trying to get in whenever possible, but Vladimir Samsonov is just blocking it softly, then some hard. Playing well.
And again, to take the lead here now. Samsonov. So tough. And I tell you, although he says, I don't like training or practicing too much, it's all in the brain, this is what he tells you. But I tell you what, he's the only guy I saw all day yesterday practicing out here. He really loves to play. This is not just his favorite sport, it's his passion. It's amazing. 5-7. Well played, Leo.
He stepped in well there and played that forehand. Good pace on the ball, spin.
Can't succeed with that block on that occasion, but still really entertaining. They're both going for it, that's for sure. No holding back. Oh,
Took that ball very late there. That's, if you take it that late, it's a much more difficult shot to do.
certainly prepared to mix it. The young 19-year-old is less than half the age of Samsonov here. Good, really good, at a crucial time in the game.
Yeah, stepped round with his backhand from the forehand side. Use that banana backhand. And then it played wide out to the forehand.
I'm going to peel that banana before you carry on like that, I tell you. So,
9, 8.
we need to get a bit of pineapple in here somewhere, come on. Yep, great recovery there. Samsonov could easily have folded, but I tell you what, at 9-all, he's got the biggest heart you'll ever see, and he's got the skill level to match. It's absolutely fabulous. Just like you said, the idea that you're going to hit it early means that you take the risk of hitting it skywards. Came down with icicles on it there. 9-all. No. You beauty! Bloody! What an extraordinary series of recovery shots here. Forcing now the big hit and into the net for 10-9. Vladimir Samsonov. He's got game points for 2-love. He's got it! 11-9. Okay, it took the edge, but what a dynamic performance by the old man. Look at JJ's smile. He's absolutely loving this. And as I said before, Team Mays and Team Pearson will be loving it even more because it means they go much easier into first and second spot and holding it. JJ will be delighted. Again, much closer battle, but Vladimir Samsonov was tested to the limit there, and he passed that test with flying colours, Jill.
Yeah, you say the old man, but there's still life in him. At 41, he's still playing top-class table tennis.
I know him pretty well. We have a good relationship, so he won't mind me saying that, I know. He admits himself, but the great thing is he keeps himself in top form just look at his body. It's lithe, it's well-honed training. Oh, look at the smile there. You can't believe it. He thought he had that one covered. Did Liu? Okay. Now, is he going to last the pace? Vladdy has started so well at 2 love. Can he hold on to this? Missed that one. Certainly what comes into reckoning now is whether or not he can make the individuals at a final as well. At the moment, I've got him down as 4th place. Ovtcharov to come, but at 4th place, Samsonov is in great shape. He's won 39 games, lost 34. He's got a +5 situation. But if you include these two, it'll make a big difference to his situation. Shibaev actually was hoping to get up into 4th place. He's got equal number of games, but he's played 1 match more. So Samsonov under pressure a little bit here to hang on to this superiority. Nice. Liu relaxing a little bit now, flowing well.
Well, he's got nothing to lose, has he? I mean, he's not ranked in the world at all, and he's playing the number 15, so he might as well go for his shots and learn from playing against a player of Samsonov's caliber.
Just over 9 minutes left. Maybe a couple of games left in this match at the moment. Samsonov fighting back again. 5-1 down, back to 3-5. Yeah. I mean, with Samsonov's big reach, he was there, he read it well, but couldn't quite reach it because it was still going wider and wider. 3-6. Oh. It's amazing the variety of skills that he's got, isn't it? Backhand attack, slogging, defensive work. It's just amazing.
And the touch play he's got is fantastic as well.
Left, 6-4.
You probably realise you've tuned into the Vladimir Samsonov Appreciation Society here.
Well, I think we've seen him playing so many fantastic matches over the years. Just admire his skills and all the training and effort he's put in.
Oh, unbelievable. Just a little lean. He anticipated it so well. I mean, that is part of the whole scene, isn't it? Knew it was coming down the middle, lent away. Unbelievable. And I think he celebrated that as well. Look at that.
5-6.
With the ring on his finger. His wife actually speaks 7 languages, you know. It's unbelievable. It must be a tremendous household, that.
Yeah,
You
well,
go back for dinner.
Yeah, well, he speaks 6 languages himself.
There
so
you go. They have to choose.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, what do you think we should speak tonight?
And their sons will be very bilingual.
But he still thinks that we were born with a silver spoon in our mouth speaking English, you see. He actually told me that.
1 minute.
Makes us very lazy, that's for sure. Languages, that is. 7-all. This is a really good matchup.
No spin or up spin.
Huge interest in this one. The new
backhand,
kid on the
step,
block,
not step wrong,
doing
play
very
backhand.
well, working hard.
Chop longer.
JJ working hard to
Better
try
than
to
you
get
push.
Samsonov to say something as well.
Spin and spin. Very good. Don't push. Backhand also. Like this.
That's
Don't
when
like
his
this.
reach comes into its own.
Most high quality.
language is that, do you think? That celebration. Yeah, I'll go Belarusian, I think it's. Russian. Okay, here we go. 7 all. We've had the break. 6 minutes, 48 seconds to go. Vladdy is receiving. Yeah, good work.
Yeah, good service and follow up there. Mailu, very strong backhand topspin.
And he was very aware of the situation, no doubt. Very tight in the third. He wants to take this game. Yeah, 8 all. Well, Ian Marshall, who has obviously been tracking and trailing the ITTF World Tour players and all the other big tournaments for the ITF for many years, he said that this character, Liu, was one of the strongest, most athletic, most dynamic he's seen as a 17-year-old, and that just proves the point there. It's, he's very, very much an admirer of this young Chinese guy. So watch out when it comes to the crucial points. He'll certainly be there and pushing. So it makes a statement that Samsonov at 2 love in the lead. It's even more impressive. 8-9. Yeah, well played. The backhand battle was won by Liu there. It's 10-8. Game points. Rossi will be puffing out his cheeks with relief at that. Lovely, well played. 11-8. Liu deserved that one, Jill.
I think he did. He played extremely well there. Getting in with his forehands, but his movement around the table, he's got such fast feet.
Sometimes you can change also to middle, no problem.
Well, it's certainly not only coming to grips with the reputation of a legend, but trying to read him as well. I think he's actually come through. It's, obviously, Rossi here is having to translate it, translate it into Mandarin, the instruction there. But a willing listener, no doubt at all. Ding Shaw. This is going to be interesting. Not many minutes left on the clock here. That tells me he's up for this. Vladimir wants this one, wants this game. 4 minutes left. He's not doing anything but positive. He's concentrating. Just look at that focus in the face. Extraordinary. I tell you, he is such a tricky player, huh? What do you reckon, Jill? Amazing.
Well, I mean, he's just totally focused. Come out to this game there. He knows this is the last game he's going to play in these 24 minutes. But he's very, very focused indeed.
Yeah, nice service. Vladimir doesn't miss many of those. Uh-huh. 4-2. 3 minutes left. We'll get very close to finishing this game, but we won't necessarily be able to it.
Play 4-2.
4-2 is a towel down time, 6 points. But she's not allowing much time for it. Ouch.
4-3.
Don't see that very often
No.
from Vladimir.
No.
3-5.
Yeah, what Liu was caught out by that second excellent serve there, deep. There's a bit of power and pace on it. Take that. Anything you can do, I can do as well.
That really kicked off the table there. Put that long serve in just to change things around.
Now that would be a disappointment. He was right there, had control. It's only a millisecond with the difference there, but Vladimir makes it 6-4 now with the serve. Yeah.
Good counter topspin there by Lou.
We're down at 146. Watch that clock. Liu Dingshuo is really competing very, very nicely here. He looks a little bit older than his 19 years on record here, but tell you what, he plays like it, that's for sure. 6-all. It's a strange one, isn't there?
Yeah, I think he thought it was coming through and then he just touched the table with his bat. Didn't make contact.
No, he didn't. Not clean anyway. 6-7.
Left, 6-7.
A minute just about here now. Every point so important. That's a great shot into the corner. It was a push of brilliance. 8-6. You've got to stay awake and watch out here because Samsonov can absolutely kill you with a gentle, feathery touch. Oh, I was about to say, and with the sledgehammer, but that didn't happen right there. 1 point the difference still, and while we're just looking at the seconds counting away here, Samsonov just at 8-7. He's got the service here now. Come back live at 18 seconds. Every point counts. And that is a big point. 9-7, and look at that. Look at the countdown. 7, 6, 5. Samsonov will make it 3 games to 1. There you go. It's 9-7 in the fourth. They shake hands, and Vladimir Samsonov has come through so strongly. He celebrates 3 games to 1. Well played. Rossi can smile, but I tell you what, that was a great achievement, and JJ gives it the big one. Look at that, the fans are there. They are wonderful fans, and I tell you what, Vladimir knows it, and he appreciates it. This is what makes him such a great international player. Look at this. It's a wonderful scene. Samsonov, the Belarusian, who really should have an international passport because they all love him. The world loves him.
They certainly do. Here we have the highlights here of this last match. Fast and furious rallies. A lot of topspin to topspin. Samsonov there, he won the return of service 60% to 53%.
Team JJ continues their winning streak, this time courtesy of Vladimir Samsonov. Entertaining match that was for us to watch. What about you? What do you think of your performance?
Yes, I think I played well, and of course I'm very happy that I won. For myself, for the team, and I'm also happy that our fans and everyone enjoyed the match. So, of course, I'm very, very happy.
It's important to come into this round and open it with a win. Compare your performance today with the previous round. What was the difference that made you come out so strong today?
Well, actually, I played for the first time against Ding Shuo, and well, it was a tough match. I mean, second set I think was crucial. It was 9-9, and well, 2 points I won with a little bit of luck again. But anyway, it's yeah. I'm having actually a lot of fun, you know, and playing against another generation of Chinese players, and especially I'm so satisfied that I can beat them, you know. It's, yeah, it pushes me again, you know, and gives me energy to continue.
Well, Vladimir, you're quite a superstar in China, so we're really pleased with that performance. Vladimir Samsonov, ladies and gentlemen, 24-time World Tour champion. Next, another round of women's battle. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to T2 APAC. Team JJ versus Team Rossi. It's South Korea's Jeon Ji-hee versus Romania's Elizaveta Samara. Well, let's hope the fly doesn't get in the way of this match. Let's allow Ellie to pick the color on this coin. Red for Elizaveta Samara. It's black, so Jeon Ji-hee to serve.
Right, well, there's familiarity here. There's no doubt at all about that. They're all the best of friends. Samara versus Jeon Ji-hee. I've got with me Joe Parker. You've changed your name a few times, but not as many as this young lady, Jeon Ji-hee, that's for sure. Started out in China and was known as Tian Wei-min. Jeon Ji-hee as she moved to Korea. So you know what you got to do. You got to move to Korea, Jill, to get an extension on that name again. Here she is, Jeon Ji-hee. What do we reckon about her? Ranked 15 at the moment, but 11 as she's been there. But a lefty, she is quite diminutive. But I have to say, the girl opposite her, European champion in her day in Ekaterinburg. Now, tell me, Jill Parker, have you been a European champion?
Yes, I won the European Championships in 1976, and then I lost in the final in 78 and 82.
Wow, that's not just a proud boast, that's a brilliant achievement. Pari Khalili is back at the umpires table. Lovely to see her. But this is going to be another fascinating battle. Two lefties. Again, we don't see that often. But they will certainly be attacking players, I'm sure. Greatest achievement in Ekaterinburg, as I mentioned before. She missed the chance to win the third European doubles title when Putter, who we've seen previously today, suffered defeat at Melek and chien-an. But she's got a mixed bag of achievements, no doubt about that, and certainly is enjoying this invitation to be here at the T2. They love to stay at the table, really attacking. They'll swoop on anything that's a bit loose. Strengths and weaknesses, what do we think?
Well, Samara, well, both players play very fast attacking players. Strokes, both forehand and backhand. Take it very early. I wouldn't say they've got many weaknesses. They've got lots of strengths, but Samara loves playing down the line and just disguises at the last minute with the use of her wrist. Oh, great forehand there, Samara. She loves playing her forehand from the backhand side, and there you saw a beauty.
5-1.
Played that right on the diagonal. Great angle. And you saw that forehand, yeah, where she just cocks the wrist and just plays it in the other direction. Keeps her opponent guessing.
7-5.
These two players played each other in round 3. And Jeon Ji-hee beat Samara 3-2.
This is a great start for Samara, you have to say. That, she has just been forcing the errors, doing enough to keep pressure on, but that's a great serve, nice long service there from Jeon. 8-2.
Picked that up well, Samara. Just acknowledges her good fortune. Just touch the net.
I think I better just mention at the moment that the actual position of Jeon and Samara relative to the situation for the final 4 to qualify is very, very interesting, because you certainly need to keep playing really, really well in order to qualify on the individual basis, not just the team. I've just been concentrating on the teams, of course, but the JJ and Rossi, the longer this goes on, because JJ has been playing so well, that means that Rossi have been denied play, but 11-3 in the first, and Rossi will be really relieved to see something on the board. Team JJ has caught up to Rossi, only 2 games behind. Now 3, of course, since that particular victory, but there's an individual event going on as well. And that will, certainly the outcome of this one will have quite an effect on the ambitions of these girls for next month. Okay, I've just found the information I was requiring. Elisabetta Samara is actually back in 9th at the moment. She's only played 14 matches, but it doesn't look as if she's got a chance to go up into the 4th spot anyway. So, okay, on the individual basis, this is almost null and void, but certainly as far as the teams are concerned, there's a lot at stake. Oh yeah, nice, good deception. Lovely inside-out forehand there from the lefty.
Good play there by Samara. She opened up with that backhand down the line and then just played that forehand wide out, but just top edge by Yun.
It was a good reach there, wasn't it? And again, anticipation is such a very, very important skill. Watching everything, looking at the eyes, looking at the movement. That's a great forehand. Don't be too disappointed. It was a brilliant shot. Samara still holding her own and her advantage. She's got the service, 5-3.
Yun's been trying to get in with a backhand and forehand, but she's just making a few errors. But no, she's got to keep playing this way.
Samara is finding again that consistency we saw in the first game. Putting pressure on, firing it into the body. Difficult to get an attacking shot if she's doing that. Oh, what's happening? Little warning. That was certainly high enough. Yeah, good work. After being cautioned right there, it was good that she put another good serve in afterwards, 3-7. What's the official height of the ball toss?
6 inches.
Yeah, I was going to say 10 centimetres, something like that.
Yeah, about 6 inches.
Actually, 6 inches is 15 centimetres, isn't it? Yeah, it is. I can tell you
I'm
that.
still working in inches.
No. 15 centimetres. It's yeah. Another really good forehand to pick up the service again, and 8-4. She is really, really playing very nicely indeed. Excellent work. Oh, yes. Back from whence it came. It was a beautiful shot, well balanced. Super power. Yeah, it's impressive.
I think that's one of her favourite shots, forehand from the backhand side. She gets many winners from that stroke.
Okay, off the tape. Off the tape and off and away, but 6-9, it's still Samara's to win right here. No, not there either. So she's got 2 services to try and make amends. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. When you've lost the previous consistency, it just keeps pressure on here. Now, accuracy. Good. 10, 8, 8-10.
Yeah, the one thing about Samara, she keeps fighting. She knows she's got to keep playing these aggressive forehand and backhand strokes. Let's see what Yun can do now with her serves.
Love it, love it. 11-8. Good work. Samara and Team Rossi are fighting back. The fourth match of the second program on day of round 6 of the competition. Then certainly Rossi will be really happy with that.
Backhand and then it can go on, or she's playing short. Yeah? So wait for that. So good variation on your serve. Yeah?
German
and
talking to a Romanian in English this time.
Yeah? Come on.
All the players, when you talk to them, they all speak English, thank goodness.
Come on,
Yeah. I was really impressed with Feng Tianwei. She spoke to me in English and then obviously chose to speak Mandarin when she was interviewed, but her confidence has certainly lifted significantly. She understands a lot. Although she can use Mandarin significantly here or in Singapore, of course, across the causeway. She has got the service, but I tell you, she has really got to now dig in deep. Okay, that's 1-all.
Change of pace there with her backhand. She did a couple of slow, spinny backhands, and then she took that one early for a winner.
Right. Certainly not going to be easy. Rossi, we're very happy with the first two, but they've got to keep plugging away here. Samara cannot let her opponent find some security, but that is a good shot into the forehand side. Of course, we've got two lefties here, so opposite way around. We love that. We love that rally. Yes. Oh, yes. Hey! Come on. More of that, please. That was definitely first course, main course, and dessert in one rally there, Jill.
It was. That was really good. That's table tennis at its best. Fast and furious. Moving it round the table.
Yeah, and again, that little, it was a very deceitful shot, that. Just pushed it away from where it looked to be going first. 4-all. She's a good player, Samara. Now got the lead again. Just over 11 minutes left. Frustration there for John. Yeah, another little problem in the third here for John. Samara's got the service here at 6-4. Oy. She really thought she was going to take that. Yeah, didn't quite kick up as high as she thought it was going to come. And then did she whack herself in the table?
I think she was frustration was trying to lift the table, but
right.
only in jest, I think.
Good fight back on the two serves for Samara. John took the points. That's why she's shaking her head in frustration. Less than 10 minutes left. Uh-oh. 3 in a row for John.
That was clever play there. She put in that slow spinny ball just to change the pace.
And an air shot. You don't see that very often. 4 points in a row. It's a good blocking push. A little bit of wrist over that one as well. 6-8. Well, she would have loved that to have been when she was 6-4, not 6-8 against her. Rossi encouraging.
7-8.
Oh, yeah. I knew she had it in mind there, but Jeong got just a little bit too aggressive with this one.
Yeah, good reverse serve there by Samara. Changing the spin.
8-all. Oh, yes. Brilliant. John did well to take that point. Lots of great recovery from Samara, but ultimately, just look at this. Forehand does the business. Good. 9-8. Well, he doesn't want his party spoiled with this mashup, does he? Samara has got the service and can take it through to a 3-love right here. She's got one of them, 10-9.
That was clever play there, good service and follow-up third ball. Good placement. Deceptive use of her wrist.
You're telling me that was the perfect point. Game point. Game point, and it's done. 2 services, although she missed them halfway through that game, comes through so strongly, 11-9, and Team Rossi will celebrate this one. A great performance by Elisabetta Samara. She is now 3-love up in this matchup, and Rossi can recover some pride in this battle.
And if you can spin and the next one you can go over, but you will get the soft one, so you have to wait for the ball, not too fast. Eh? But the service is good, short forehand.
She's got a lot of variety. I like the way that she plays a real different approach. Each point, she's got something strategically different in her mind. Very interesting.
Yeah, she's a nice player to watch, Samara. And it's interesting, in this year, she suffered a really serious knee injury during the Champions League match. But she recovered very quickly after only a few months of physiotherapy. So to come back from such a big operation to playing the standard she is now, it's incredible.
Good inside track information from Jill Parker. It's lovely to be working with her for the first time here. And for the first time. Great.
Good start by Yun.
Yeah.
Likes to be a player backhand whenever possible.
That was an ouch moment there for Samara. She should have had that one, but of course it's always difficult when there's spin coming off the top of the tape as well. It's never simple. Golly! Reaching, stretching, and converting a lovely, lovely shot. 3 in a row. She hasn't done that. I mean, that was a great reach shot for the forehand win earlier, but she's been relying on a few errors from John, and that's why she is very, very... You heard this, John Chayo? You heard that? Chayo, more oil, more fire. Yeah. Because she was born in Hebei province, so she understands Mandarin, of course. It's fascinating. Samara's got the lead, though, at 3-4.
Right tactics there. Samara running around with a forehand, but just missed. No, she's got to try and get in.
I tell you, Rossi is really relying on this one. It's 10-7 down. It could level things up, and in fact, there's still time. No, missed that one. Still time to have a kill zone game as well. I tell you what, that was Samara at her best. Wonderful defending, put the pressure on. Hey, you would have liked to have played that way, Jill.
Yeah, she's away from the table, but, you know, balloon defence, lifting the ball up. There's a lot of spin on that, which you can't always appreciate. So it is always difficult to hit the ball.
Yes, 7-5 now. 3 minutes left. Get the 3 down. Or 4 down rather now, and then play for the killer inside the last 2 minutes. That's good, that's 8-5.
Clever serve there by Samara, just put that fast one in.
I tell you what, JJ in the background is not enjoying this. Look at his face. He's going to lose his lead unless he's careful. Yeah, 5-9. Another miss. It's 10. 5-10. Big opportunity. It could even be a regular game coming in here. 2:15. Watch the clock. That's a miss. And there's a chance for 10-6. 7, 6, 5, 4. If we get past this one, it could be killer zone now. We have not got into the killer zone yet. 3 game points. Elisabetta Samara. Took the edge, and that's lovely to see because it was Samara that pointed it out. I love that. Great sportsmanship. Look at the point. She says, yeah, it was there. There you go. Lovely. You don't get this self-judging in too many sports. Table tennis, it's vital you do. That's it. Great work, 11-8. Samara continues with her dominance here. And Rossi will be celebrating this one, I can tell you. Because we will go into killer zone right now. They'll play the best, or the first to reach 5. And she could make it 5 love. And that puts Rossi way back in the picture again after suffering in the first 3 matches. Good, isn't it?
Yeah, great match. Great table tennis.
Right. Kill zone is in operation now. First to reach 5. Don't worry about the watch or the time, but you have to worry about the umpire saying, come on and get on with it. Because that's what she does. Kill zone, first to reach 5. Early points, very important. And that's the first one for John. Beautifully set up. That was a fabulous volley.
That was fantastic there. That shot she plays down the line with the deception of her wrist is absolutely superb. Her trademark.
Yeah. Good deception there from John as well to level at twos. Need another ball or on the cloth on the table? What's going on here? Change the ball, okay. This is vital for Rossi's chances of getting up there and competing in the final. Ho ho! Yo! She has really surprised me, Jill. I didn't realize she had such variety and great talent on the ball at all times. She just is right there. And just look at this. We need to get some. There's been a lot of sweat in this particular match. A little bit on the table. You saw Drinkle there with Team Rossi saying, come on, Samara, we need 5, we need 5. She couldn't just take it easy, could she? Needed to attack.
Yeah, both these players I think they feel under pressure. They feel as though they've got to play hard and fast, but sometimes you don't always have to do that.
Oh yeah, well played. No doubt at all. John Ji-hee needed that particular great inside-out shot. Fabulous. 3-4 was going to be finished here if John wins it. And she has taken it 5-3. So big disappointment for Team Rossi. Some little crumb of comfort for Team JJ. So it's now gone to 4-1 in the team in terms of games. A little compensation there for Rossi, but she will be, Samara will be disappointed with that. She had the lead at 3-2 and a pretty ordinary kind of rally developing, and then she blew it.
Huh?
Yeah, she played well though, I thought, at the last game, Jong. There was a ball that popped up, she put that away. Every opportunity she had, she took.
Well, certainly in the highlights package we've got here at the moment, she certainly dominated the match. She won it 4-1. So let's not get too greedy here, huh? But every game does count. And you'd have expected her to take the kill after being 3-2 up. Yeah, there's been some great table tennis. We've been very lucky. Look at that, absolutely excellent stuff. It's like a private club here at the T2 Cavern. Pinewood Studios in the Iskandar project in Malaysia, and I tell you, it's something very special. Right, let's just very quickly then have a look at the stats, and then we'll be into the fifth match coming soon. 60/42 for the serves one, 58/40 for the returns one. Elisabetta Samara won it easily.
So credit has to be given to Elisabetta Samara for winning that women's battle 4-1. But you are disappointed in the kill zone game didn't go your way, aren't you?
Yeah, first of all, I'm happy that I won, that I brought 4 points for my team. But of course, in the kill zone, I think I lost a little bit my concentration of that ball. And anyway, I mean, I was really playing well, so I hope that we can win.
hopefully, well, your team is still trailing, but personally for you, 4-1 is a good result. Good enough for you to perhaps move up into the top 4? What do you think?
No. We will see, but I think no chance.
Okay.
I have to win 20-0, 20-0.
Well, nothing is impossible in T2 APAC. Nevertheless, that was a good performance from you, Elisabetta Samara. Next, you don't want to miss out on this. We have the newly crowned World Cup champion, Dmitry Ocharov. He is going up against Chuang Chi-yuan, so we'll see you in a few minutes. Welcome back. So Team JJ is still in the lead, so Chuang Chi-yuan, perhaps the pressure is slightly off him. Hopefully to bring it back for Team Rossi is none other than Dmitry Ocharov, newly crowned World Cup champion and world number 3. So how is it going to go down? Let's find out right now. Let's allow Dmitry to pick a color. Red for Dmitry. It's black, so Chuang Chi-yuan to serve.
So, matchup number 5, it's Rossi versus JJ, and representing Team Rossi. We have a very important matchup here. Chuang Chi-yuan, there is back to our camera. The right-hander in the blue shirt, there he is, Chi-yuan. And Dmitry Ocharov, he could certainly upset the plans. JJ, he will certainly be favourite here, I'd have thought, but look at the ranking, 11 in the world, but he's achieved a 3. 36 years old now, but we are seeing quite a number of the more advanced age players coming through so strongly in their 30s, even in their 40s with Samsonov. 3-3, but he has been a fantastic player, Dmitry Ocharov. I love his style. I love the way that he plays. He can blow a little bit hot and cold occasionally. He was complaining of being a bit tired earlier, but he has good reason. He's been travelling a little bit, Jill Parker.
He has. He came back from the World Team Cup like 2 weeks ago, where he was the winner. He beat Boll in the final, so he's been doing a lot of travelling, a little time zone, so let's see how he's going to play today.
Germany and Germany in that final. That's something special. Okay. Opening with a lot of pace, but a little bit wild as well at the end. One love. lot of puffing and blowing here. Not quite a scream and shout, but there's certainly a lot of action on the play. Especially when you get into the further back shots, there's the drives, the power plays. 2-all.
3-2.
Not going to get many long rallies in this one, I think.
I don't think we will. They'll both be looking to try and get in with strong forehands and backhands.
Well, if you are suffering, and in fact he went to the doctors, I heard today as well, went to the hospital, did Dmitry Ovcharov. So to do that and to come back, you're on the spotlight. You want to do as well as possible. You're certainly featuring in the potential to get to the finals next month. And in fact, in the singles, he's actually leading the way at the moment with a 72 games played, 44 won, 28 lost, plus 16. He's leading the table at the moment, so he certainly would want to play. Whether or not he can survive and pick up a couple more games here, well, time will tell. He doesn't look as absolutely on form as we've seen him before.
But he'll just have that one game today, and then he'll have one game tomorrow, so...
One match. Yeah.
5-6.
So hopefully he'll be able to push through it all.
Yeah. It's tough. It's a professional sportsman. Has an extraordinarily tough life.
7-5.
Not just the travel and the expectation on performance. It's the higher you get, the more pressure that builds. You've got to handle it. It's very difficult. Had a lovely time with him in Orenburg in Russia.
5.
He does represent that Fackel team, Gazprom Fackel.
6-8.
Trang is no mug, I tell you. He is really, really precise. He's attacking. And that's a great service. Ovcharov at 7-8.
Put that fast one in last minute.
Good three-point recovery from Dmitry. Got a wonderful history. Fascinating life. Started out in Ukraine with his father, who's very much involved in the USSR, the Soviet table tennis team. Then from Ukraine, moved to Germany. Big chance here. Ooh, Chuang. He may not get that generous again. Another one for 10-all. Ovcharov blowing, they're both blowing hard, but I tell you, this is now do or die. Will be won with this point. Hey! Chuang pulls it through for 1-love. JJ team, and the smile will come back on his face immediately. Yeah, disappointment there for Dmitry. He is leading the table after 5 rounds of the event. But a great first game from Chuang.
Yes, as you say, Ovcharov perhaps not at his best, but he's giving 100%. But be fair to Chuang, he played well in that first game.
Very fast action on the wrist there with the backhand from Dmitry. Is it Ovcharov expelling that air at such a pace?
I think it is.
Yeah, I think so too. We love that. Oh, the left arm is raised in triumph as he suddenly comes back to a 3-love. You know he enjoyed that. 4-love, he's got the service now. Dmitry Ovcharov doesn't like losing at any stage, I can tell you. Whether he's got a cough, a cold, or suffering from jet lag or what, he'll still be in there like a pro that he is.
Well, it's one-way traffic at the moment.
Did he miss that?
1-5.
Yeah. Rarely do you miss the long service like that. But, oh yeah.
2-5.
Beautiful disguise. Uh-huh.
5-3.
Good pace and power on the backhand exchanges there from Chuang. 5-3. Oi, oi, oi. Did you see that ball? I didn't.
Oh, and it was a hard, fast ball that Chuang played, but Okcharov, he's stepping in there, he seems to be on fire.
Unbelievable. Only 17 minutes of effort left in this match. Each one going for 24 minutes, of course, but at 7-3, you'll be upset with that. Well, I'm certainly going to rechristen him Dmitry the Dynamo, that's for sure, because actually there's a Dynamo Kiev, isn't there? So that's a bit of Ukraine for you, but he really is a power player. Uh-huh. Yeah! Can we enjoy that one?
Yeah, the famous tomahawk serve.
Yeah.
5-10.
He reached out for that one, missed it, but it's still big, big opportunity. 5 game points here. 4 game points now, but Ovcharov will have the serve. Goes under the table again. He's obviously got to show the ball on the ball toss. There's a lot of crazy ambition from all kinds of angles with his service.
8-10.
Uh-huh. Well, he can take a towel down. He won't want to take a timeout at the moment, that's for sure. So keep your concentration, young lad.
8-10.
Oh, yes. 11-8, it's 1-1 in games. And Dmitry Ovcharov, he went out of the starting block so fast there. Pegged back a little bit towards the end there, but he was dynamic for sure. Some good serving, some variety of serves. We've seen not the best of Ovcharov for sure, but he's still putting up a big battle here, and it's a useful game.
Yes, as you said, John, he came out of that last game like a bat out of hell, taking the ball very, very early. I know the concept of T2 makes the players play a little bit quicker than they would do on the ITTF circuit, but sometimes you don't see that many rallies.
But those that we do see of any consequence are really enjoyable.
1 love.
Down the middle.
Love 2.
Must be difficult to play against this Chuang, I tell you. He's a foxy character. There's a lot of disguise happening all over the place. And Ovcharov is not coping in these first exchanges in the third. Yeah. High ball toss. Keeping the eyes busy. Ovcharov thought he'd won it.
I think he did, but it came straight back at him, down the line.
Amazing. Yeah. It is all happening so fast. Frenetic activity here at the T2 Cavern. 2-4. Well, again, he relaxed after playing the shot. He didn't anticipate it coming back. This is the one, that big forehand, then he missed. He just didn't bother to get back. Too late. Okay.
5-3.
Oh, that's great blocking from Ovcharov. Forced the error ultimately, but I tell you what, that, again, that little bit of extra power on the backhand for that last shot just was deceiving. Done it again. Done it again! Oh my goodness! What a shot that was, 4-6. And I think even Paul Drinkle appreciated that one.
He certainly did. He had a smile on his face for his teammate.
Oh, 5-6. How to upset rhythm right here. This is lesson number 1. Yeah, well played, Tom.
7-5.
There's almost not time to comment on things, Jill. It's really unbelievably fast.
7-5. Next, 7-5.
Yeah, he did well to change from backhand to forehand there. Still kept the control. Great eyes, great coordination. And another big backhand.
Lovely backhand there by Ovcharov. He's played a few superb backhands in this match.
Oh yeah, well done, Chuang.
8.
Well, he drifted away, Ovcharov, in this game in the early stages, but he's now fighting big time. He's got the serve, 7-8. 8 all again. There's a lot happening on the table that I can't see. Maybe you can.
Well, it's interesting. There's 3 points that Ovcharov has lost, where he's played a shot and didn't recover and was caught out of position. And whether he hasn't got the energy or whether he's putting all his energy into a fast shot, hoping it won't come back.
He's got the lead though at 9-8. Now 9 all. It really is a very tight encounter. Did you tell me whether they played before in this competition?
They played in round 3 and Chuang won 3-2.
Ooh. Chuang has got the lead for a 2-1 here. Game ball. Oh, and that was 11-9. Wow. Chuang comes back brilliantly to take the third. JJ having a good shot here. JJ's team 13-9 in this particular matchup. He's a no-fuss player, that's for sure. There's nothing extravagant about him. He's absolutely nailing every rally. Plays it on his own terms. Ovcharov, there's a bit more extravagance about his play, even at the service. Chuang is no fuss. Yeah, he's tired, you can see that. Yeah.
3-1.
Nice cross table, diagonal. Again, putting the pressure on. He makes that 9 times out of 10. He'll make that backhand. 3-2.
Let's 3-2.
Okay, 4-2, 2-4.
Yeah, a lot of backspin on that service there, Ovcharov. Zhuang's now got to use his serves. Let's see what he can do now with service and receive. Third ball.
It's out, it's 2-5. Looking at the clock, we've got enough time for five games. Finish this one off, and then either with a kill or with the regular game.
2-5.
On the clock. 2-5. Stayed in it well, stayed in the rally, kept the ball on the table. That's the important element. Not too much flash there. Good, successful rally.
6-3.
He's timing because I think he's puffing a little bit here, Jill. You know, he's obviously uncomfortable.
Yeah, he's suffering.
Yeah,
you can tell you. He's sitting down, which is unusual.
He's holding his chest. He's been to the doctors. I tell you what, he is struggling here. What a brave performance here by Dmitry Ovcharov. We knew he was sick. We knew he was tired after the supreme efforts of winning the World Cup. He's come back to earth here with a bang, and he's struggling just a little bit. Zhuang is going to have no mercy, that's for sure. Will he resign here? Will he resign? He might just pull the plug on it. Will we see him up? He's a bit like a boxer that's looking absolutely out on his heels. But no, here he comes again. Well done. This is great to see, isn't it? Even JJ was asking after his health right there. But he's going to continue. 6-3, 8 minutes left to finish today. The backhand. Oi, oi, oi.
4-6.
Now it's not just the physical, it's that head. He's got to keep on strong as well here. That's good work. Wow, that was quick. What great wrist there, Jill.
It certainly was. He picked up that serve, and then he was round there, and you got to give every credit to him. He's not feeling 100%. He's still moving well.
Amazing. Trying to not let anyone down. Teammates, team captain, all of us watching on the TV, we're all very impressed by his resolve to finish. Oh, it's there, but well picked up. Brilliant. What a rally! You cannot believe what you've just witnessed. A man in pain. He is suffering, but look at that. Getting back to his feet, continuing, and then finishing off with that backhand. Wow. Oy, 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 oy. 5-9. This is bravery personified here. Fantastic.
6-9.
Missed that one for 7, but he's got the serve. 9-7. Could still go anyway. That's a good one for 10. Just to level it up at 2-all. Familiar territory between these two. And that is the game at 11-7. Well played, Dmitry Ovcharov. In the very most difficult of circumstances, he comes through. He will not let anybody down, that's for sure. Roscoe must be delighted with him. He'll probably be congratulating him in German. Alles gemütlich, ja.
Time. 15. Trying to serve. Ball, please.
Wow.
Love all.
Not a great deal to say about that, except well done.
No, brave guy, brave guy.
1 love.
Well, we're going to get a full game in here, well, as close to a full game as possible. Chuang has obviously got his determination here. Beautiful. Well conceived. Fabulous finish. Hey, what's up? Ha! If that had come off, that's showboating and a half, isn't it? My goodness. Watch this. Uh-oh.
3-2.
Chuang will be very happy to see him not quite playing the full ability at the moment, but I tell you what, he's certainly entertaining us. He's allowed a towel after 6.
Yeah, Chuang's decided not to towel down. Wants to play.
Oi!
3-4.
What went on there? I didn't quite understand it. Ovtcharov thought he'd won the point, obviously. 4-all. It's still difficult to pick the winner here, despite the knowledge that Ovtcharov is feeling very, very unwell. He's got a 4-5. Oh yeah.
5-all.
Great variation there by Chuang. Half court, backhand side. Good work for 5-all.
Oh, great rally there by Ovtcharov. I'm sure he doesn't want to see these long rallies because he has to put in an awful lot of effort, but all credit to both players there, some superb table tennis.
That is great stuff for 7-5, 5-7. 3 minutes left, keep your eye on that clock. We could still get another game in. We might get a 6th kill game. Let's just have a look at it. 1 minute to go. And that is 8 now. Ovtcharov battling. He lost 3-2 first time out in this competition to this man, Chuang.
8-6.
He's got the service now at 8-6. Serve again. Chuang couldn't control it. And at 9-6, you have to say Ovtcharov is favourite for this. He's played spectacularly well in the circumstances. Oi, oi, oi! I think you'd like to be ill every day, wouldn't he? Goodness me. 10-6. That was extraordinary shot.
That just went like a rocket. He took it so early. He just flung into it and...
6-10.
Game points. And that is taken the corner. 11-6 in favour of Dmitry Ovtcharov. Not only is this brave, it's really, really impressive all round. He's giving us some exciting moments. He's got the kill zone match to come up. Just have a look at that. Ovtcharov for team. Rossi 3-2 rather. With 1 to come. Any predictions here, Joe? Is he going to take the 4th as well? His 4th, I mean.
I don't know. Depends who's serving first.
It is going to be
Ovtcharov.
Ovtcharov to serve, yeah.
So
Right.
I'd think I'd back Ovtcharov, but you never know.
He's missed it. He's missed it. You can see there, kill zone is first to 5 points. That 5th game was finished with less than 2 minutes left on the clock. That's why we've got into kill zone. 1-all. Chuang puffing out his cheeks with frustration there. He was all over that. Just watch it. He thought he was going to get it. Wow. Must have been a lot of side spin as well as top on that. down as well. We don't want an injury as well as tummy bug. I heard that he had food poisoning, so, you know, it's really, I mean, that is desperately difficult to play in any circumstances like that. But Ovtcharov has obviously got a problem with some sweat there. May not be his. But it is a really fabulous battle. We are loving it. He's closing his eyes, trying to keep his concentration. It's 2-1. 3-1 now.
1-3.
Chuang representing Team JJ. They've had a good session. But it will be even better if he could take this one. And he's now got 1 point for the kill zone game. 1-4, so Dimitri's got it, and he's battled so well. Too good. 4-2.
Oh, that was, again, another great backhand by Ovtcharov. Very brave play. But Chuang has played well throughout this match.
That's it. It's 5-2, 3-all. And you have to say that is probably a fitting result. But the story of this one is that Dmitry Ovtcharov has entertained us so well. Says to the crowd, the fans, thank you for your support. But I tell you what, that was a real brave performance. I don't say it too often, but that was fantastic from Ovtcharov. Great work from Chuang. And in fact, played him twice, which is all that you can do. And he's in overall games, of course, he's 6-5 up, which is a great achievement against a champion like Ovtcharov. He's smiling now, but I tell you, that was brilliant. Brilliant. Dankeschön. That was a super brave fight. You can almost enjoy that spectacle, can't you?
Yes, it's as you said, it was a difficult match to commentate because it was so quick, and you didn't really have a lot of time to actually talk about the table tennis because the rallies were so quick. But it was still good table tennis, and it's. I hope Ovtcharov will play better tomorrow.
Well, it was a fair result, needless to say. 3-all. That was a crazy shot. One behind, almost the back as he turned. There he goes down after the sweat. Not comfortable. He'll need a good night's sleep, that's for sure.
5-2.
Chuang, hand it to him. That was great. There we go. 62 over 56 for Ovtcharov. 44 over 38 for the return ones. And I have to say, great match. 3-all. That was probably the fair result. Let's go and chat.
It's a 3-all draw result here in that men's battle. So let's get Chuang Qiyuan's side of things first. 面对世界杯冠军其实一点都不容易，所以你觉得你自己的表现如何？
今天一般吧，可能一般，然后可能跟欧超打的话，算是打了很多次，所以在心态上面其实不会有太多的想法，反正就照原来那样打。对。
Okay, so Chien thinks that, you know, facing Dimitri, he's done it, he's faced Dimitri many times, and it wasn't an easy battle at all for Chien. He thinks that his performance was a little average today against Dima. So that was Chien's side of things. Dimitri, we know you didn't bring your A game, but is something bothering you would like to share with us today?
Yeah, well, I woke up in the morning, felt a little discomfort. I thought maybe it's a jet lag, so I went to practice and yeah, after I almost fainted in practice, big stomach pain, went to the hospital, got some help there, and I'm slowly getting better. I knew I have to risk a lot in this match since I didn't feel so well, but the match turned out much better than I could have ever imagined, and I'm very satisfied with my performance.
Well, thank you for still coming down here and performing here in T2 APAC. Last comments, you know, we know your personal aim here is to, of course, win this league and move up the world rankings. Is it going well for you so far?
Well, I mean, I'm leading, so it can't be too bad. But yeah, the guys are catching up, and every match is super difficult. So I have to be, I have to play really good tomorrow and the day after tomorrow, since I'm facing Timo and Jun, one of the hardest competitors here. And yeah, we'll try my best, of course.
Yes, it's going to be a rerun of that final between Timo Boll and Dmitry Ovcharov in tomorrow's fixture. But first, we got the last match. The women's battle is next. Welcome back. It's the last match of this fixture. It's none other than league leader Liu Fei versus World Cup bronze medalist i-ching. So you know it's going to be a good one. Let's get straight into it. Liu Fei, please pick a color. Hong serve for Liu Fei. It is black, so i-ching to serve.
Right, Liu Fei, i-ching, final match of the day, round 6. First day of competition. We've had a great day here at the T2 cabin, and I have to say I'm looking forward to this one because the 22-year-old Liu Fei, one of a great stream of Chinese talent coming through against Chinese Taipei's i-ching. Again, from Tainan in Chinese Taipei. Jiangsu province is the home of Liu Fei, and both right-handers. Haven't said that for a while, but there's no world ranking for Liu Fei. All there is huge talent out there. Officially started, my goodness, how long ago? She's only 22 now, but she started 20 years ago. Hey, she was in the Guangling District Children's Amateur School. 4 years later, she was winning the Jiangsu province, so she has had a magnificent voyage of discovery of the table tennis. Winnie, hello! Have a nice time, won't you? We're certainly going to. i-ching here is 25 years old. And again, she was in the national team at 13 years old. So both prodigious talents we see here. And precocious, I would almost say. Is precocious the proper word for these two youngsters?
Yes, I would say so.
Jill Parker's with me, and obviously is a very, very talented player, European champion in her own right. back in the day and understands table tennis wonderfully well. Liu Fei has opened up a 2-love. Here she is with the service.
Chops it very heavy. Liu Fei changes a spin when she defends, but that one, there was very heavy backspin there, and Chien-an making an error. Didn't quite lift it enough.
Missed that one. She is known as a fantastic chopper, which I know with your background you would appreciate as well. So we've seen now, today we've seen 2 great choppers in action. Crown the women's doubles champion with Wu Yang. Another T2 player, 2015 ITTF World Tour, then the Japan Open. So Liu Fei has been there or thereabouts for a long time, representing Team JJ. Good work. Leveled up nicely. Good fight back here by Chen.
And Chien-an, she was 3rd in the World Team Cup 2 weeks ago, beating Hirano for that 3rd spot. So she's obviously playing very well.
Little swivel of the bat. There's a lot of action in the hands. They've got great control over these rackets, bats, rackets, whatever you want to call them. In my day, it was a bat.
I still call it a bat.
Thank you, Jill. Well, after the last match, this is slow motion tennis, table tennis.
Yeah, it certainly is. It's a very different pace.
Stop clock.
Bit of a hair malfunction there. Good change of spin there by Liu. She did a side spin, back spin, and chop and float.
Yeah, nice. Great attack from Cheng. Made up for it immediately with that one. Yeah, took the line.
Yeah, it popped up a little bit too high.
5-7.
There on that defensive shot. So Chun stepped in.
How flat is that bat when she made contact there? It's parallel with the table, and it's just extraordinary. Well played, Cheng. 6-7.
And the more open the bat is, that you can impart more backspin. The more it's closed, it's less spin. So opponents who will play against a defensive player will look not only at the flight of the ball, but also the bat angle.
Oh, she's leveled up at 7-all. That's a really good fight back by the Chinese Taipei girl for Team Rossi. Oh, for a chopper, that's a pretty good attack.
Yeah, she stepped in there, played that forehand. you know, for a defensive player, they've always got to be looking for an opening where it's ever possible to attack, and Liu made that winner.
Yeah, that was, I mean, after all the good work, that was just a little bit lazy. Didn't quite make any real contact with that to force any kind of response. 7-9, put herself in a little bit of, well, not a little, a lot of hot water here. Okay, better. Oh, good stuff. That's very good. Good pressure. Lots of confidence with those attacking shots there. Great variety too. A variation of attack. Lovely.
Yeah, good placement by John there, playing some into the body, but that winner down the line, just disguising it the last minute with the wrist for placement.
Oh yeah, that's a great three-shot series, right? Oh, three-point series there for Chung. Yeah, she was under pressure, but certainly the way she played those rallies, you wouldn't have believed it. But it's game point now to Chinese Taipei, Chung i-ching. Oh yes, well done. 11-9, so 4 points in a row. And what a great recovery. We thought she was going to be under pressure at 9-7 down. None of it. She came back beautifully there. Great attacking play. Fabulous. Well done. JJ is very disappointed with that for sure. Cheng i-ching has done Rossi the power of good here.
Then go like you play against opposite.
Yeah, I think Chien Chun, she played tactically very well from being down, and then she changed the pace of the ball, placement. You know, when the opportunity was there to play a harder ball, she took every opportunity.
Now the interesting thing is she was a world junior champion, I think, the affair. 215 was it, something like that? It's a couple of years ago anyway. To see a chopper as a junior champion is, again, very refreshing. Who's got the patience? Who's got the focus?
That slow spinning a ball into the middle, always difficult for a defender.
Yeah. Well, great change up. And that's always a big, not secret weapon necessarily, but certainly one that they can drag out of the bag. Fabulous. We love to see that. When you're used to that constant chopping and then suddenly turn into the aggressor.
Well, if John ever pushes the ball, Liu will always be looking to try and open up from that ball, because that's easier for her to topspin than to topspin to topspin.
Oh. Great rally. Great rally. 3-2 Cheng.
Lovely retrieving there from Liu. And even though it's that hard, she still manages to defend the low ball over the net.
3-all.
It's always difficult for an attacker when they're attacking to a defender, and then the defender then comes into attack. They're not always ready for it, so it unnerves them a little bit because you never know when the defender is going to come into attack.
Pimples have any impact in a match like this with the defender and attack? I see that Liu has got the red side pimples there.
Yeah, she'll get variation with the reverse rubber, but the pimples will, I think, get a lot more backspin from a long pimpled ball.
So the backspin on the backhand in particular, then, that's from Liu, will be a little bit harder. Undercut spin.
Yes, you get a lot of backspin from a long pimpled rubber, but you can also change the angle of it as well. So sometimes you can play a shot and it can have topspin on it as well when you do a push from. It's a bit like a parasite. Whatever spin the attacker puts on, it's the opposite. So if I put topspin on it, then it'll come back backspin. If you put backspin on it, it'll come back topspin. You look perplexed, John.
Thank you. Hey, is there any wonder? It's been a long day. 5-all. Chang's shown great patience at the moment. It was about time she was going to come into the attacking mode. Here she comes. Oh, yes, good girl. Fabulous. It's at a very delicate time in the match. And certainly, fabulous rally.
6-5.
Sure, we don't have the expedite rule at the moment, eh? That's, gosh, that's probably the longest rally we've had so far, 6-5. Again, showing great patience, Cheng. I like the way she's playing. Here you go.
5-7.
Staying in the point, keeping the ball on the table. He didn't get the chance to be really aggressive there, but just putting that little extra pressure on Liu. 5-7. She's not handling that, that long rally pressure as well as you'd expect. Love it. Love it.
7.
They set that up well. So the side spin push. You'll see there. And then she followed that top spin to top spin. Great angle by Liu.
Done it again.
7.
This time into the body, forcing the error. 7-all. But she's got to do something. She knows she can't play these long rallies and expect to win this. I think she's got to be more aggressive, and that tactic looks like it might pay off. Well,
8-7.
less than 10 minutes left now. Chung in the lead by 1, has got the lead in the second as well. We were never going to get a lot of matches, a lot of games rather, in this one.
7-9.
It's a big error from a nothing shot, really. Look at Rossi. Roscoff is very happy with this situation.
Liu wasn't very happy with herself there. Unforced error. Something defenders shouldn't make.
8, 9.
They've had to wait a long time for this opportunity to perform. It's not easy, is it? You've had one big matchup earlier in the day, and they've had to come right to the end of the day in order to get on the table. So you've been on a little bit on edge. You don't go to sleep, you don't go to bed, you've just got to keep active. It's difficult for these girls.
Stop clock. Chien, first warning for time delay. You need to come back faster. 9-0.
That's telling you. Yeah, lovely to see the drop. Lovely to see the drop again. I've been aching for this thing to happen. I've just said, why don't they?
Well, he saw 2 there.
Yeah, I did. If at first you don't succeed. 10-9, game point. Rossi will celebrate this one. He will, it's 11-9. Chien-an.
Rossi, make break.
I have to say, she deserves that. More aggressive, kept her eye on things, and really, really, at 2-love with not too many minutes left, Roscoff will be really happy. Look at that score, 14-13 to JJ at the moment. Can level things up and still be in contention for the overall big qualifier. They need to be in the top 2 in this team event in order to go through to the final next month.
Players change sides.
Yeah, that was good table tennis there. I'm sure table tennis fans around the world will love seeing that. A defender and an attacker. Let's see what can happen in this third game.
Love 1.
Just over 7 minutes left. We're not going to get a huge number of games in. Yeah, nice service. Bit of extra zip on that. There was a bit of side movement as well with the backhand. Oh, out of the blue.
Yeah, it's good defence, and then coming in with that attack. She's breaking the game up. Lou knows that she's got to do that.
1-3. Oh, here we go. Great defense, brilliant attack. Fabulous work, 2-3. Well done, Chung. Enjoyed that. Wow. So easy to miss that shot.
2-3.
Doing it again, doing it again. Keeping that pressure up, 3-all. It's impressive, isn't it?
It certainly is.
3-all.
It's interesting that both girls have got strapping on.
Yep.
Lou's got something on her ankle, and Chen's got a right the way down her upper leg and over her knee as well. So it doesn't seem to be affecting them.
Nope. Sometimes just for effect, perhaps, but 4-3. Liu Fei would not have expected this, I tell you. She would not have expected this pressure.
Oh, nice one. Liu put that a little bit too short, but Chun was able to step in, make that winner. She knows she's got to, anything loose, that is mid-table, she's got to step in and go for.
Oh, yeah.
5-6.
Liu Fei, again, is under a bit of pressure here. 5-6, must win at this point. Oh, and she's got it without too much energy expended there. It's an error, unforced error there from Cheng Yi-ching.
6-all.
3 minutes 19 left on the clock and counting. If we get 4 games in, we'll be very lucky. Oh, great work, Cheng. Very consistent. Trying to force it a little bit here, and Liu Fei comes unstuck. Oh.
7-all.
She picked that up well, Liu. It was a good angle. And she put that push shot. I think she should...
Down the line, that should have been, shouldn't it?
Should have been down the line. That was a winner missed.
Not afraid to drop it. Cheng. Oh, I missed it off the tape.
8-7.
We're in kill zone now, so whatever this game finishes, there's not going to be anything but a kill. What have we got? 8-7. The way they've been playing, we might even not finish this game. 8-7 Liu Fei. Service. Yeah, good girl. 9-7. That's better. Good counter.
Yeah, that was brave play by Liu. Stepped in.
7-9.
Played that right into the body of Chung.
She almost had to run away to protect herself there.
10-second warning for time delay. You need to serve faster. 7-9.
Chung given a warning there. Oh, and another one missed. It's 10. Liu Fei will be really happy with this and may even get a killer. Wouldn't it be ironic if she got the killer zone and then took the second game as well? The kill zone, should I say? After all that work, 11-7, and we will go to a kill game to finish. And Liu Fei could escape jail, let me tell you, because she's been under pressure this whole match, and suddenly we have a scenario where Team Rossi could actually be struggling at the end here. JJ saying it doesn't matter, come on, let's win this kill. Target of 5, first to reach 5.
First 5 points. Liu to serve.
it'll be interesting the tactics in this kill zone because Chun can just continue playing and slowly and wait for the right one. She doesn't have to go for winners now because there's no time involved.
Nope. True. First miss and Liu Fei. Gee, I tell you what, I just have this vision of her taking this, leveling it up at 2-all. It would be not an injustice because obviously it's within the format. But Cheng Wei, Cheng will be hugely disappointed if she does get the draw. Missed it. Oh, she'll be so disappointed. Be really irritated at this situation. Okay, 2-all.
Yeah, that's the place. That's the place the defenders don't like it when it comes straight in the body. Good placement there by Chun.
It was coming round like a banana. It didn't quite make the table though. We've seen some great play, but we've seen a few too many errors in this kill. 3-2, Liu Fei. Yes, 3-all. Positivity. Could make a big difference to Team Rossi if Cheng really can take this one.
Please, sir.
Missed it.
3-4.
3-4 timeout is called.
1 minute.
Well, it's actually shots that they have been playing with great aplomb hitherto. So pressure of time and obviously realization that it could be a draw. It's definitely affecting Cheng Cheng.
Fast on the first one. This is the problem. After you can push, no problem. But the first one fast. Okay, try.
First point faster, yeah.
Yeah, Rossi is saying that, you know, you can push one and the first one should be fine.
Okay.
That is always difficult for a defender when the first ball comes at you fast.
Well, we are at game and match point right here. 3-4.
3-4.
Chen will serve, needs the point to level. And doesn't make it! Liu Fei has done what was considered impossible at one stage. Liu Fei has come through and matched up the performance of her opponent, Cheng. She was 2 love up and looking for all the world like she was going to take the win. But Liu Fei comes back, and I have to say, with a bit of good fortune, has actually attained a draw at 2-all. Well, it's been great fun, really enjoyed witnessing this one. I have to say, Rossi will be disappointed with that, losing it 16-13 to JJ, and really might have blown the chances there for a final berth at the end of the day. It's been a fabulous time. Have you enjoyed it as much as I have, Jill?
I certainly have. Great table tennis.
So here's the highlights of this particular match then, the final match of the night. Hope you can join us again tomorrow. Same time, from the same place, with the same team of commentators here. It's going to be another fascinating battle, the second day of competition in round 6 of this T2 APAC League season. great fun. Cheng i-ching, she will consider that she blew the chance of making a name for herself here. She might even think she's let the team down a little bit, but that's the final moment. The stats coming up.
Game to Liu
And we will get in just a couple of moments. Liu Fei there, Cheng i-ching. Look at that difference, 66 to 62 in the ones, and the serve returns 38-34, not much difference there. It ultimately was 2-all.
Once again, another draw result, but the difference is Liu Fei's match allowed her team, Team JJ, to secure the victory in this particular fixture. Let's get her thoughts. 好紧张的一场战斗，其实你对你自己的表现满意吗？还是不太满意？
一般般。为什么呢？前面2局有点进入状态有点慢吧，然后对于别人采用的战术没有很好的应对。对啊。 两局都是差2分，而且都是领先的时候，有点可惜。
Liu Fei is actually the league leader, so she's very critical of her performance today. She didn't think that she did as well as she should going up against Cheng i-ching. It was such a close game from the start to the finish. 你其实呢有没有说失望没有赢呢？因为其实你的排名是第1，可是你会不会觉得Cheng i-ching可能会追上来？
没有想那么多吧，对，但是都已经0秒落后了，想着能追平的是最好的。
Okay, so Cheng i-ching is not worried about her position in the league standing as she is on top, but we'll see a little later how this match changes it or not. All right, thank you very much, Liu Fei, for that input. Let's now speak to the winning captain from Team JJ, Jiang Jialiang. 果然呢，你带了2个扇子。 所以赢真了 He brought 2 fans today for all the luck he can get, and it turns out that it worked for him. 所以呢，其实你有没有料到你会赢啊？今天？
这个first I must say thank you Rose team and all the players. Yeah, they're the great team. I guess. Yeah, it's a great team. Thank you very much. Yeah.
OK， 那么你觉得今天呢，其实很紧张，开始的时候还好，可是最后的时候，是不是你觉得你的球员有一点失手吗？还是怎样？
没有，当然我感谢我所有全队的这个队员的努力，他们今天表现得很好。今天他们最后这个刘飞跟那个郑一静，他们有一个插网再加一插边，他们那个笑得太早了，后来我们才给他一个插网，插那个死网我们就赢了。
Okay, so for Team JJ at Jialiang, his input, well, the last match was as exciting as we would expect, and he was saying that the net got in the way of the match, but regardless, it is still a win. 恭喜你啊，恭喜你这一次。So it's a good opening fixture for Team JJ, Jiang Jialiang. This is how the cookie crumbled. 3-time World Championship bronze medalist Jung Yong-sik puts Team JJ off to a great start in his debut. Matilda Ekholm got her World Cup revenge against Georgina. Vladimir Samsonov continues Team JJ's dominance. Elizabetta narrowed the gap, and then a draw, 2 draws result, which is why today's result is 16 to 13, only the narrowest of margins. So looking at the league standings, Vladimir Samsonov goes back into the 3rd spot, knocking off Jun Mizutani, but he's still in the top 4. Alexander Shibaev unchanged. Chuang Chi-yuan moves up to 6. Bottom 6 now. Chien-an is at 7. Jung Yong-sik, our newcomer, is now at 8th. Unchanged for Paul, he's still at number 9. Women's standings. Ooh, it's interesting. Liu Fei is still strongly on top. However, the margin of games won from Shi Xunyao is only 1. Feng Tianwei moves to 3rd. Cheng i-ching goes back into the top 4, knocking off Bernadette Search to 5. Bottom 6 now. Hina Hayata is at number 7. Elizaveta Samara, she had a good result today. 4-1, she is at number 8, followed by Yang Haiyun at 9. Matilda Ekholm at 10th. So it is actually unchanged since before the start of round 6. Team Person still leads, followed by Team Maze and Team Rossi. Team JJ still at 3rd and 4th. However, Team JJ managed to sort of chase Team Rossi, but they are still trailing behind by a good 6 points. Sorry, my math is bad. So this is how it turned out today in the opening fixture of round 6. Draw result and the fixture beforehand, and Team JJ emerged victorious in this one, 16-13 against Team Rossi. Well, we've got more table tennis action in store for you here at T2 Asia Pacific Table Tennis League right here at Pinewood Iskandar Studios, Johor Bahru. My name is Jun Young, your host. It's been such a pleasure to be with you, and it's a date. Remember, I'll see you same place, same time.
Stop.
ตัวควัน